Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Harris, once again joined by Justin, and today we're going to be reacting to episode 3 of Loki.
Yep, that's right, guys. Last week's episode, we got with that big cliffhanger where we found out that the variant that we've been chasing is a female Loki.
A
So
female
definitely did
Loki,
not
yep.
expect that.
Yeah, that's interesting. A way we have to see where this Loki originated from, what her goals are, because, like, she took all these reset charges from the TVA and just started blowing stuff up and creating divergent, like, lines from, like, the original timeline, just trying to,
Yeah,
like, make as much chaos as possible. So it's going to be interesting to see what this objective is.
for sure. Literally living up to the God of Mischief name,
Yep.
blowing up the sacred timeline. Um, and we left off the episode with our Loki chasing after her into some portal where we have no idea where they went.
Yeah.
And like Kara said, the objective of what her objective is. Does she just want to like mess around and really have no end goal, or does she have an end goal? Hopefully, we find out this episode. But that wasn't really even the only thing that happened. That was like the end. We still also in like the beginning and middle parts, we got more into the TVA and kind of what they are. Like I mentioned last episode, I don't know if the timekeepers are actually real. Maybe it's just the TVA who runs everything. Um, there's so much like mystery and kind of
Yeah.
like ambiguity surrounding them that
A
just
lot of
makes me sketch.
unknowns. There's a lot of unknowns for sure. I
Yeah.
I, I think they're
Um,
real, but who knows?
yeah, who knows? I mean, they just seem like figureheads, but maybe they are real and they're just doing their own thing. Like Mobius said, they're kind of just editing away until they get to the ending they want, and then
Mm-hmm.
everybody will kind of just follow the ending and die.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of weird. And like we mentioned last episode, they're basically in Adobe Premiere, just like, yeah, we'll edit this out,
Just
we'll edit this out,
making cuts and everything.
kind of making the way their own film and how they want the world to go. But it just seems so crazy to me. This is why I don't think they're real. But who knows? Like the power scaling could just completely get flipped on its head. So, but yeah, I'm ready to start this episode and excited to see what we get with this one.
Yeah. Let's get right into it.
Bro, if there is a hurricane that knocks off Alabama in 30 years, I'm gonna come back to this show and be like, where did you get that information? Oh, is that the agent?
Oh, that's the agent, and then that's the female Loki. Oh,
Wait, they were just chilling?
they're just chilling. Is this taking place like before the thing happened?
I
I would
think
assume
so.
so. So this is what is the name of this? So is this still Loki Lofison or whatever? Is she identified by that name?
She might have another name, but I think it is like Loki, like a variant, but she might have another name. So that what Loki did? Got her drunk?
Oh,
The fuck?
what the heck? The setting just changed. Oh,
Oh, okay, okay. So that's what she does when he tries to get in her mind.
mind manipulation. All Minutemen. Oh, I really don't like how they're called the Minutemen.
Wait, did she just go to the TVA?
Yes.
Oh, she's about to fuck shit up.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh, she
Oh.
damn, she just erased them. She about to erase all these people.
Yep.
Dude, she has accomplished more in 2 episodes than our Loki has accomplished in all of phase one, two, and three.
Phase one, two, and three. Yep. All the movies, everything.
Oh, is that the daggers Mobius gave him in the last episode? Or is that something else? I remember Mobius gave him something that the other chick put into the locker. Forget her name right now.
Oh.
Damn. Yo, this Loki is badass. I like him.
Insane.
Our Loki's about to get his ass beat.
What? No interest. You lack vision. I lack vision. How is this work gonna work? Oh God, it's the chief, the CEO. Oh, low juice.
Of course. Of course.
What's
What
there?
is this? Is this some planet? It's the
Lamentis
future.
one. I feel like have we been here before?
I have no idea.
This is a this is a natural disaster.
If they make it out of here, though, then they create a breach, another one.
You're so weird. I'm so weird.
This is a Spider-Man meme, bro.
Yeah,
No
you.
me.
Everybody's like pointing.
Dude, can you imagine this shit happens in all the rest of Phase 4 Marvel movies? Everybody just meets variants of
Oh,
themselves. That's
that's
gonna
gonna be
get
annoying as
crazy.
shit.
Can she only enchant people? That's the vibe I'm getting. We haven't seen her do any other magic, right? Not that I remember.
I
All
don't
we've seen
think
her do is
so.
enchant people.
Hmm.
Okay, so. Oh, now I remember why her powers didn't work, because the magic doesn't work there. I completely forgot that. Like, we figured out Loki's magic doesn't work.
All right.
What if this is why nobody survived it? Because in every scenario, these two always come, take the juice for the arc, and then everybody gets
Yeah.
stranded. So these people are all aliens.
Or it's a human, or just humans on like an uninhabited colony. Don't know.
That could be it too.
At least put the helmet
Oh,
down. What?
just like that. First class. The
Then all
style looks whack.
the rest
Though.
of them are suffering.
What the hell were those people wearing?
Doesn't she know?
I think she's trying to see if Loki's mother was the same as hers.
Ah. Hmm. This is bait.
Wait, why? Okay, it could be bait. That made me curious. Is her mind starting to get warped because she's traveling to all these different potential timelines and stuff? Like, things maybe just start getting blurry?
Maybe. I don't know.
That was a weird line to me. Like, those are kind of cool. Can you imagine talking to yourself? It's like,
Yeah. One's a drinker, the other one's not a drinker.
yeah. It's like wondering what would happen if you were like in a different life, right? It's you literally right there. Oh, ask about Thor. Come on, Loki, bring up Thor.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
she
bring
have
up
her own
Thor.
Oh, well, what is that Thor movie called?
Love is
It's not
Love is Thunder. Love is Thunder, right?
Thunder. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, yo, that was like from Thor. Remember when he was like at the diner, I think, and he had the coffee? Yeah, another.
He's fighting better now. Oh no!
Oh, never mind.
I was about to he was fighting better now until like or like better than before, you know? Like that old guy just like beat the shit out of him in the store,
Yeah. Yeah, what is your plan? Tell me the mission.
right? What was that?
I know, that was red. They did a good job with the cast. I don't know about you, but they look like they could be brother and sister to me.
Sure.
Like I
I
could
agree
see
with
how
that.
they could be like, yeah, like Loki, different variants.
This doesn't seem like a good idea.
No, they're about to create a variant. I mean, the sacred timeline's already fucked up anyway, so
Okay, so they're gonna make a Nexus event.
none of those time bombs you think made Nexus events, like she set off in the last episode, Sylvie. I forget what was the definition of the Nexus event,
If it like makes another timeline, right, and it's just like
and it does, and it what reconnects to the timeline, or it doesn't reconnect, right? It makes a whole another.
it makes
separate...
a whole new one, right? That's
Okay,
what it
yeah.
is. Well,
Okay, I think you're right.
the lines coming from what were those lines? Those were just like the creation of Nexus events, or like
Yeah, I think the creation, but as long as the Nexus events reconnected to the sacred timeline, then it was fine. I think it only becomes a Nexus event when it doesn't reconnect,
when
right?
it doesn't
Because then
reconnect.
it's like making another timeline, which is
Okay.
what the multiverse war was that we found out episode 1. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna go and like steal the arc, but like a couple people will be hiding and they'll survive, which will create the Nexus event. Oh, so they take people from Earth. Yes, that's okay. Those things are not real. I am convinced now.
Oh,
So that means
so it
Owen
is
Wilson.
like so it is like propaganda in a sense. Like
Yes,
it's
there's some
manipulation.
shit going on there. There is some shit going on there. So they're all just variants of different people who probably like were about to die or die, and they'll be like, "Hey, we'll make you a timekeeper," and they may probably Men in Black them. I wonder why the Time Variance Authority only takes humans though. I would think they take
Yeah,
other
right.
species.
We haven't seen anything else like I don't know, like the Kree or
Yeah.
any other MCU races. The Skrulls.
Why are they even chasing them anymore?
I don't know.
Bro, they definitely put the budget into this episode. A lot of
Facts.
good shots.
Well, the Ark gets destroyed, huh?
Series ends. Sylvie's like, all that just to die in a couple hours. Oh wait,
Oh
that
no way!
that was it? Oh,
What an episode!
I know. A lot of I mean, to me the biggest thing of the episode was that bombshell we got at the end where we found out that they're humans that work for the TVA. They're not people born there or
Yeah,
created by the timekeepers. Like uh, that is just making me think that those lizards are not real. Or they maybe were real, they don't exist anymore. Um, and there's like some propaganda, like you said in the episode, going on with like the head of
yeah,
the time variance authority. Sorry, knows what's going on.
yeah. I definitely could see that. I'm assuming it's either like a. It's probably propaganda. It's fear, or I'm. It might not be so like far fetched to think that it's some sort of like think tank like situation where there's like the entity in the center, and then it just uses the propaganda to just fear off, like spread it around, and then keep control of everything.
For sure, I think what's going to happen at the end is either the time variance authority is going to like get shaken up to its core, like everybody who works there is going to find out because obviously they don't know, right?
Mm,
They think that there's something else, or um, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that's what Sylvie's plan is. She just wants to tear down the whole system because she
okay.
knows what's going on. And I'm like thinking about it now too. Remember in the last episode how I don't know that girl's name, the girl that got kidnapped and that we saw in the beginning of this episode. She did
Yeah.
say that she told Sylvie where the timekeepers were, right? When she was like, "I told them where
Yes.
the timekeepers were."
Mm,
So maybe they do exist. What if they're the statues that are in her office? I'm thinking about remember how she has those three statues. What if they're like they maybe they do exist, but like they're really older. They're think tanks, like you said. They just kind of like they can't do anything.
they can't do anything,
Um,
but they can still
yeah,
communicate and then just keep
yeah.
track of stuff. I'm assuming that that's what it is.
Okay,
Or
maybe
we're gonna see
maybe I'll
really
lean
old
towards that.
lizards. Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Like, what's their
or
goal though? Like,
I
I'm
guess
just
another
like,
thing is maybe they do exist, but they were like, yeah, we don't want this power anymore. What if they're just living on Earth? And I could see that. And maybe that's why
maybe.
everybody there is from Earth, is because like that's where the timekeepers live because they just want to live normal lives. That could be crazy.
But it's just
I don't know this.
insane. Still, like, the Infinity Stones meant nothing though. So like, what? How? What is
That's
up?
true. How does that realm exist
How
where
does that
like
realm
magic
exist?
doesn't
Like,
work, infinity
powers
stones
don't
don't
work.
work? Yeah,
Infinity Stones don't work. What is this?
somebody had to create
How
that,
are they
right?
projecting
Somebody.
this like magic thing? Like
Yeah,
suppression, power suppression. I don't know. Like what is happening?
I mean, even the technology we saw, right? Like what we saw in the first episode and the second episode, all that crazy technology that they have there and the buildings and shit. So,
Is it
like,
some like huge illusion? Is it Mysterio, bro?
oh, that's actually not bad. What if it's all an illusion? Like Loki's like an illusion. It's one big illusion, and there's
Yeah.
something. That's definitely what I think is gonna happen. It's like an illusion, and there's something behind the scenes or something going on there.
Yeah, it's not drone technology like it was in Far From Home, but it's
No,
like actual projection.
uh, that'd be close. Or what
Hmm.
if the time variance authority is like a bunch of like universes that came together to stop the war? What if that's what it is? What if the timekeepers didn't exist, but it's just like a bunch of universes said, "We'll make this."
I
Um,
could see that.
I guess another question is the time variance authority from the future or are they from the past? Or do they just control all time? Like now I'm thinking about it,
I
they
think it's
know the future, they know the
all
past. Like what are
encompassing,
they?
all encompassing, right?
All encompassing? Okay, so I guess if they're all encompassing, like somebody I guess there has to be some figurehead. Now that I'm talking to you about it right now, like
There
if
has
there's
to
something
be.
that can see the past, future, present, like there
Doctor
has to be some
Manhattan.
entity. Maybe,
Is it a? Is
maybe
it? Are we gonna see the Doctor Manhattan
the
in this?
DC Marvel crossover can
Yeah.
show up. But that last part just totally like made the story like so many different possibilities now with that because it's just like making me think less or more on the theory that these timekeepers aren't real or they're figureheads.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, that was like the end, like I mentioned, and but the most of the episode was I guess getting to know Sylvie more, right?
Yeah.
Um, and like female Loki and her powers. She obviously is trained to hand, and the only magic it looked like she knows is how to enchant people, right?
Just enchanting. Yeah.
I didn't pick up any others. But what do you think of Sylvie? I like her.
She's cool. I don't know if it's just like she never told us like her past though, because
True.
like she kept saying like my mind's a blip. Like I could see like blips and stuff. Is she like Asgardian? Does she know Thor? Does she know like? Oh, you know what? Could it possibly be that she knows like maybe her realm is like the female Thor? Like Thor is like different.
Oh, maybe that's a good call. Maybe
Maybe.
everything's just reversed.
Yes.
Uh,
I wonder if she like
she's still a
she knew.
frost giant, right? She has to be, right? She can't be.
Huh?
She's still a frost giant, you think, right? She has to be like the same as Loki, right? If she's a variant, I'm trying to like she should be like frost giant too, right? Like
Sure.
Loki is. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so. Does she know the Avengers? Does she like
Oh, it's a good question. I hope we
has she
find out
like
like Loki mentions like we said Thor, maybe Captain America, Iron Man.
yeah, I have more questions. I just want to know.
Loki can
I
be
just
like,
want
did
to
you
know.
get smashed around by the Hulk? He threw him down
Yeah,
like a rag doll in Avenger.
she got
Um,
transported by taking the Tesseract herself too.
maybe, and then that's how she got found out about the TVA. But instead of
Yep.
like working for them, she said, "Yeah, fuck that." Well, I guess she's never been to the TVA because she didn't realize her powers don't work there because she tried, right? If she'd been there before, she would have known.
Yeah,
Um,
it looked like when she was trying to like enchant the guy, she had like a surprised look at her face. She's just
yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" Like so that was like the first time that she was able to get to that point, like in her plan at least. Because
Oh, now
like
that I'm thinking
no,
about it,
because she was like hijacking reset charges. She was ambushing all the squads, the Minutemen
yeah.
squads,
So she never
up
knew
to
how to
that
get
point.
there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so at the Alabama scene, she finally was able to open up a portal to there, and then that's when this episode comes along.
Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the reset charges might have been a distraction so that she could get there because she said, like in the episode before, the girl, I forget her name, was saying that I told her how to get to the timekeepers. And then she went to the TVA, or Sylvie. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the timekeepers then are in the TVA. And then she was trying to go into the office. Remember? And then that's where we got Loki and Sylvie transported out before I forget her name, the
The
judge
CEO
person, the
chick.
head person, CEO
Yeah.
chick, yeah, came before Sylvie could get into the office. So there's something in the office.
There's something
Important.
in the office. Yeah.
Okay,
You think maybe the statues in the office are the timekeepers, but they can
maybe
just communicate through like telepathy, like some sort
it's
of
possible. Yeah, I wonder now. I'm trying to think. Remember when Mobius and her were talking in the office? I'm trying to think of that scene again. Like, was there anything important? You remember that coaster scene? I thought that was weird. Why the hell are we talking about coasters? I
yeah,
wonder if it has
because she
something to
just
do.
there's something in that room that activates like some sort of chamber or something to like that
Probably it
houses them
leads
or
to
something like
somewhere,
that.
or it releases information. That's probably what's good. The
Yes,
last episode is gonna be. Huh. Okay. So yeah, I
because
think
the only thing that we know is that Mobius said I've never met them myself, and then she says
yes,
they're busy.
busy. Okay,
That CEO chick has to play some sort of role like later. Like
for
we
sure. She knows way
like
too much.
she knows too much. Yeah.
Huh. Well, okay.
This
I'm
one,
definitely excited to find out more. I think we're on the
yeah,
right track. To be
I
perfectly
think
honest, I
so.
think we're putting together the pieces pretty well. So, hopefully
Yeah.
we're right in the end. But obviously, like anything can happen. We have
Who
magic and like
knows?
timekeepers at time. But Um, yeah, with that, guys, I think that's going to do it for us. If you enjoyed the video, you leave a like down below, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button so you can see the rest of our Loki reactions. Anything you want to wrap up, Harris?
No, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, we get some more action next week. So until then,
Yep,
you all
yep.
take care.
Peace.